Oh. Hi.
Hi.
Will you go ahead and mute that on your end?
Yes.
Yes. Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to the Hump Day Treat. Yes! We're back for the new year with an all-new set of guests, some new games, and some new hair. Look at this. Look at this Lady Gaga fantasy moment. Oh, yes. Yes, come through. Oh, well, listen, I have to tell you that being back on Hump Day Treat is such a thrill for me because we've taken like a 3 or 4 week break and I just needed to get my pussy in drag again. Okay? Trust and believe. Okay? I just wanna, I'm gonna check in with our guest backstage to make sure that she can hear me okay. Just give me a thumbs up if you can. If you can hear me fine, our guest backstage, perfect. Great. Speaking of our very special guest, we have the one, the only, Miss Indi Skies with us today. Yes! Yes! We love her so much. If you're not familiar, she is from the West. She is here in Pittsburgh, and she is a showgirl, honey. And I'm so excited to have her on the show with us. But before we get to all of the tea with Miss Indi Skies, let's cover a couple of ground rules with the show. Yes, with the show. Let's cover those ground rules. Rule number 1 is have a great time. Yes! That's a great fucking rule. Yes. Rule number 2 is this show is free. What? What? Where's all the money? It's nowhere because it's free. Now, that being said, you know, we are drag queens and we do, you know, struggle from time to time, especially right now when there's literally no drag gigs to be booked at all. So please consider giving us a suggested donation of $5. You can do this right now by going to Venmo, PayPal, whichever, and my tag is just the Mother Oak. And whatever we get for our suggested donation, we're just going to split between Mother Oak TV and our very special guest, Miss Indi Skies. Yes, God. Absolutely. So, like I said, this is a free show. We would love a suggested donation of $5 or whatever you can. Just make sure you put in the note drag mission. It's like admission, but drag mission. That way I know it's for this show. Okay. 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 Yes. Now let me get this down. Okay. So before we bring out our very special guest, let me tell you a little bit about how we met. She is a drag performer, artist here in Pittsburgh, and we met at a local watering hole. She was in drag. I don't remember if I was in drag. I'm sure she can shed some more light on the story. But we met here in Pittsburgh, and she honestly just like captured my heart immediately. And I know that she's going to capture the hearts of all of you. So without further ado, I'm going to play her video, her music video that she made just for us. This is a premiere. That's right, a premiere. This is her first time doing digital drag. This is her first time filming a music video. And this is the first time that I'm going to shit my pants right now because I'm so excited that we get to premiere this for her. Yes! So sit back, relax, and enjoy the fabulous, the stunning, the breathtaking Indi Skies. Yes! Oh my God, that was flipping incredible. Please, please, please put your hands together as I bring out our very special guest, Miss Indi Skies. Yes! Oh, I don't want to laugh. I want to applause. Yes! There we go. There we go. And I'm adding her right now. There she is. I don't want to mute myself. I want to unmute you. That's what I want to do. Hi, Indi. How are you, baby?
Hi, love. How are you, Mother Oak?
Oh, Mother Oak is doing very well. I'm so excited to have you as our first guest of the new year, girl.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me for this. This is so exciting. I've never been on... I think I went on, I tried to go on live on Instagram maybe one time and it was a complete disaster, so this is the way you need to do it.
Honey, it takes a lot of know-how and ingenuity, and drag queens don't have any of that. So it really...
And no drive and no hygiene either, so let's get it all together.
Honey, we don't have any of those things at all. Yes, well, listen, will you do us all a favor and just give us the, hi, I'm Indi Skies, I'm from this place. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Absolutely. My name is Indi Skies. I am a recent transplant to Pittsburgh, all the way from Salt Lake City, Utah. That's where I basically lived my whole little life up to this point. So, other than that, I think something that's notable for me, I guess, is that I've been doing drag for a little over 10 years now.
Oh my
I started
God!
out with a nonprofit group. Yeah, it was like this. If anyone's ever heard of it, it's the Imperial Court system. But they have chapters that started in San Francisco and now they're international. But I was a co-vice president for the Salt Lake chapter.
Oh my God, that is so cool. What all does that entail?
So basically, you campaign when you're. I was a Princess Royale is the title in Salt Lake. So I had an empress, and the empress is the one who campaigns with the emperor, and they have a few weeks where they just go crazy, and they get the community to come out and vote for them. Through various events and different programs. And then coronation happens over Memorial Day weekend, and that's when the chapters kind of turn, the new page begins, and then they step down and pass the baton on to the next. But the empress is the one that has to nominate. Yes, girl, the scepter and the crowns and the regalias and all the fancy finery.
Yes.
But the Empress is the one who decides who nominates the Princess Royale. So, luckily, I won the favor.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing! You won the favor of the scene, girl. I wish I could win the favor of this scene. Everyone hates me.
You were absolutely the favorite, so you were winning all the time.
Oh, stop! Oh my gosh, you just stop. You get out of here. Listen, everybody, I know that you're probably thinking to yourself, ooh, I would really like to tip this queen after seeing that fierce performance. And guess what? I wouldn't blame you. So if you would like to tip Indi directly, you can tip her on Venmo. It's just at Indi Skies. I'm throwing up a little graphic right here for you. Write it down. Tip her right now because... it's not every day we get to see a showgirl, empress, princess, royale moment. This fierce bitch. Okay? So, tip a queen, tip a birch, tip a birch. It's important to tip a birch. Okay? Now let me take this graphic down if I can figure that business out. There we go. Yes! Now we have some comments that I want to read to you already. Oh my God. Okay? We have Miss Tad Garlic says, yes! For those of you that don't know, that's Miss October Obermean, another drag legend here in the Pittsburgh of Pennsylvania of the United States. We have Italia. She said, come on, Premiere, talking about your Premiere video, bitch. Yes, and she also said, look at these women. Oh my God, she called us women. Love that for us.
This casual dinner.
Yes, this business women's special. Do you have a business women's special?
We better get Tic Tacs or I'm gonna be pissed, girl.
We have another comment. She's beauty and she's grace from Kara. Kara. And I'm not gonna try and say her last name, but it starts with a K. Do you know a Kara?
I'm just kidding. That's Luna's sister.
Oh my gosh, Luna's sister. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for the beautiful.
Yes. Oh, yes. Show us your titties that you're working with today because they are some serious business.
So this is my summer shade. I don't have any other shade, just summer shade. So don't clock me too hard.
What are you talking about? Clocking you? It looks great. It looks so good, honey. Look at this.
Little boobs for queens moment. I've had this for seriously probably 7 years, and they're like, don't get close and no one get shady and get too close on this footage because they are probably on the verge of disintegrating, hun. Like,
oh my gosh, actual rubber disintegrating after all of that makeup remover that we have to wipe our titties down with because everything sticks to them. Glitter, gaze, stick to them. Glitter gaze.
Stick to them.
Yeah. Oh, women try and gnaw on them.
Out for their first show.
Yep. Will you tell us a quick story about being gnawed on?
Okay, well, I have a couple. So the most recent that applies to Pittsburgh was I say a few weeks ago, but the shutdown memory's gone. Anyway, so probably about a month ago, we were having one of the last few shows before we got shut down, and this lovely woman was completely intoxicated, and she was throwing me around like no man ever has, and I don't know if any man ever will. Like she was like the tornado that I didn't know I was meeting tonight.
She wanted it, honey. She wanted it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I have this thing where I like to be tipped in my cleavage, so I was just, living my moment. And afterwards, she was like, "You're so beautiful." Oh my, yes, like that. That's what she saw. That's all she saw. She was just like a wall of boobs. Then after, she was like, "Oh my gosh, can I get a picture with you?" And then she was, "Can I squeeze them? Can I feel them?" Everyone says. But then she proceeded to pull one out of the costume and just, feed herself on the silicone filling that was inside.
With her teeth marks on them?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Girl,
there's like nipples that are supposed to be on there, but she went just to chewing like it was some kind of toy, and the nipple is like half moved.
So let this be a lesson.
Don't have a nice looking rack because people can't handle it.
They can't keep their hands off of it.
This is not news to any of the women out there.
Yeah.
For
I feel so bad for all the ladies out there who are touched without being prompted, you know what I mean? And so whether they're fake titties or real titties, don't go gnawing on some strange drag queen's titties. First of all, you don't know where those titties have been. You don't want your mouth up on those.
No, girl. No, it's not healthy.
It's surely not.
That's why we wear them for like 3 hours and they're off.
Yes, and they're also really sweaty. So good for you, Mama, for surviving some velociraptor lesbian that decided to just go to town on your big ass titties.
Just focus.
Okay. I think we should play a game. What do you think?
do it.
Yes. Okay. Well, let's do one. Let's do one to ease ourselves in. Let's do a nice never have I ever. This is always a good fun moment. So the rules are simple. You can have done whatever it is that you're saying. You just put a finger down if you have done it. So it doesn't have to be something that you've never done. You can have done it, and you can just put your finger down. But I guess I'll start. Let's do 5 fingers, because there's just 2 of us. 5 fingers.
The lady side or the men's side?
Oh,
Lady
yes.
side.
Oh, I don't have my nails on. This is the first show that I don't have my nails on. Rude.
Stop the show!
Stop the show, everyone! Stop the show! No, okay, so 5 fingers. Let's see. Never have I ever had my nipple bitten on by a lesbian. Oopsies! There goes one for you. Okay, your turn.
Oh, okay. I was like just going for it. Never have I ever worn. Oh my gosh, this is hard for me because I'm like trying to figure it out, and I'm trying to think because
Oh, yeah.
I didn't tell anybody that I'm like super old, so there's a lot of shit that I've done.
Oh, girl, me too. Well, like I said, you can have done it if you need to.
Oh, okay, that's right. Never have I ever posted a YouTube on a YouTube channel.
Oh my gosh, how dare you?
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh, you did get me. Ah, damn. That's not true anymore because actually this is being streamed to YouTube right now. So put a finger down, bitch. Gotcha. I'm just kidding. That doesn't count.
Copyrights, girl. I've signed no release.
But this is being broadcast live to YouTube. Okay. Yes. Never have I ever been to Washington, D.C. Oh, there she goes.
Well, that's a good thing if you weren't there today, those crazy motherfuckers.
Oh my God. Can we talk about the buffoonery that is tearing my family apart? It is tearing my family apart. My parents actually believe that votes were rigged and that there were fake votes out there. That's what my parents actually believe. So, yeah, let's...
I'm sure some of my family does as well. But on that note, never have I ever voted Republican.
Oh, neither have I. Thank God.
Okay, I was like, do I get off the channel now or what?
Should I leave immediately? So my turn. Never have I ever been to Utah. Girl, I'm just slashing your fingers left and right, honey.
This is terrible. and you're definitely missing out. I hope that one day you can get to Utah. It's beautiful.
Oh, I would love
there.
to. I've heard it's just fantastic. And we'll get more into Utah. We'll get more into Utah later. Okay, your turn.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Never have I ever been to Kentucky or lived in Kentucky.
Oh, you got me, bitch. You got me. Yes, I lived in Kentucky from the age of... I say I'm from Kentucky even though we didn't move there until I was 15. But that's where I feel like I found myself, and that's where I would consider home. I used to actually live in Lancaster, Pennsylvania from 5 until 15. Honey, Amish, Mennonite neighbors, farms, pig manure. We got a Walmart right before I moved away. Very small town.
They held out on you.
They certainly did. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Never have I ever... Oh, okay. Well, I have done this. So I'm going to put a finger down. But never have I ever been a bartender. Oh, gotcha.
Teetering, girl.
I know, bitch. I'm going to lop it off. I'm going to lop it right off, bitch.
Oh.
But you currently are a bartender for Brewers Bar and Hotel in would you call it Lawrenceville or the Strip? What, or Bloomfield? What would you call it?
It's like hybrid. It's Lower Lawrenceville, top of the strip district. So
Yeah. It's
And
if
then
you've
almost
never been
Liberty
to
Avenue.
Brewers, you should totally go. I believe that they are open again. So wear your
Yes.
mask, honey, and go get yourself some drinks and fa la 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 with your gays. Everyone needs a
Yes.
moment with their gays. Everyone needs a moment.
Yeah. And it's safe and socially distanced too. So, and it's low. Like, everyone's taking it seriously. People are wearing their masks. It's safe. But we don't have a lot of people coming out, not until the shows. So, if you want
Yes.
to come kiki on during the week, come see us.
Oh, honey, I'm about to come kiki with her right after the show is done. So if you wanna join the after party, then you're certainly welcome to join us at Brewers for the after party tonight. It's gonna be live
Yes, ma'am.
at Brewers. Normally we do our after party on Instagram, but we have a little business to take care of, so I'm gonna head on down to Brewers and shake my titties and twirl for a bit. So feel free to join us. Okay, so wait, I have 2 fingers, you have 1 finger. It's your turn.
Never have I ever been married. Wait, I lied. Oh my god, that's so...
Oh, you just got yourself out! Oh, no!
Wait, is that we both went out? Did you have 1 finger too?
I had 2 fingers. So that means you lost, or you won, whichever way you think of it. Oh!
I mean, I guess if having a lot of life experience in these certain things makes you is good, then I'm all for it.
Honey, it's not a negative thing to win. Never have I ever. It's an honor, okay? It's an honor to win.
Yeah.
Speaking of an honor, I totally forgot that every show we choose the most extra audience participant and give them this award. Ooh, yes. Now, I actually had trophies made just for this show. It says, Most Extra Audience Member, Love Mother Oak. And you'll get this beautiful dancer ballerina star moment. Let me do this so you can see it better. There we go. So, please be sure to comment below. We already have some amazing comments. One from Miss October Obermean says, Indi's face and hair is straight up giving me Roxy Andrews vibes. Girl! What a compliment! Oh my god!
Damn, what? I guess I should definitely wear blush a lot more often.
Yes! Honey, you look so incredible. We also have another comment that says, Indi's little screams give me life, from Italia. You know how I don't even know if you realize you do it, but you're like, ah! And then you start laughing. It's really just the cutest thing, and I agree, Italia. They give me life too. But like I said, we are going to be giving someone this very special award to the most extra audience participants. So get to commenting, kids. Get to commenting. You wanna win this trophy, honey. You will be joining a very select, small group of individuals. I think this is episode 9. Can you believe that? It's episode 9.
That's so much. You've been busy, gal.
It's wild. It's wild. It was just like, I knew I wanted to do a weekly show just to force myself to get into drag, and it's just evolved into something so much greater than I could have imagined. Getting to celebrate queer artists like yourself is really just, it's the best part about the whole gig.
Yeah. Well, we love you for it, and when we heard it was coming down the pipeline, everyone was buzzing, so
Oh,
Here goes.
here it is. Here it is. Okay, so let's dive a little deeper, Miss Indi. I'm gonna sit down for this. Let's dive a little deeper, shall we? Now, you mentioned.
Let's go spelunk.
Oh yeah, let's. Honey, do you want me to go spelunking? Cause I'll find some bats in the caves.
What did you call me? What do you think I have in my cave?
Hey, some bat. I'll find those bats in the caves. That's what we call boogers that are in the cave. But you're not a booger.
Yeah.
You're not a booger, honey. But some, boogers do exist, and thankfully neither of us are one of them. Thank God.
Sip that true tea, hunty.
Yes. Now, so you mentioned Utah. So tell us a bit about growing up in Salt Lake City amidst all of the Mormonism and polygamy that's going on out there.
Right, exactly. So I was actually born. I'll just give you like the lowdown because it's she's got some stuff to say, I guess. But
yes, I want to hear it.
I was born on Pine Ridge Reservation, which is actually renamed from Prisoner of War Camp 334 from when the U.S. military stole the land from my ancestors. Yes, Mary, I'm going to touch on that right now.
Oh my God, I had no idea. I really had no idea.
Yes, yeah, a lot of them are just renamed Prisoner of War Camps. They thought they'd give them some decency, but people have been in Prisoner of War camps. Basically, I mean, they're not like they're allowed to leave the reservation, but the situations that they've been given and provided, it's why would you ever leave? There's racist people all around you that all they want to do is see you gone from your land.
Yeah.
So it's a hard way. But
wow.
My mother began labor on the Pine Ridge Reservation, but I ended up having to go to Rapid City because of some complications. So, born in South Dakota, and then my parents moved to Utah, which is where all like my extended family lives. And I grew up just kind of in the valleys around there, and
ooh, in the valleys.
Yeah, and then do what?
Oh, I said, in the valleys.
Oh. She's a valley girl.
Valley girl. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's different. I mean, my family on my mother's side is extremely religious for the most part. We're descended from pioneers that ran across the plains and founded good old Utah, and there's a lot of pride in that. And I love history and all of that, so I'm not going to knock it. But as history is showing us, there's some things that to not repeat going forward. So Utah itself, super fun, super pretty. It's tiny though. There's like 3 million people in the entire state, and 2 million live like in the most populated area, and it's like a 2-hour stretch north to south, and that's where everybody lives.
Wow.
So it's a bubble.
That is tiny.
Tiny girl, and most of those people are like conservative Mormon folks. So the gay community is like this big, and then like drag queen is like this big. It's getting bigger, but
yes,
it'll be gaping.
Oh, gaping, honey. Calm down. Call my lawyer. It's gaping again. So you were born in South Dakota. You grew up in Utah. And it's a large but small community, and therefore the drag community is also quite small and tight. Would you say that the girls in Utah or in Salt Lake really come together to help each other, or does it feel like a typical drag scene like the one here in Pittsburgh where it's like kind of, you're on your own. Well, not really. That's not how it is here, but it is somewhat.
Sometimes. I think that's like universal, but Utah has grown a lot. there used to be a really vibrant scene out there in the up until like the 90s, and then 2000s are super rough, but with the decline in the gay bars just in general. Um, but the girls in the scene, they usually tend to get along. I mean, there's absolutely drama and divide, and people that should act right and don't. But to each their own, and you put it out there, and Mother Universe is watching you, honey. Don't be surprised when your wig falls off during that performance.
Don't be surprised, bitch. You said don't be surprised if your wig falls off. I wish, I wish more would happen to nasty people than just their wig falling off.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not going to put any bad vibes out there because I don't want any of that coming back to me. I'm trying to practice that rule as well and live by that standard, because we have to have something to hold on to be decent.
Yes, girl.
Have a moral compass that I do. But, which I do. I think that's one quality that luckily, like, I do appreciate about Utah is that they are very, when you're raised in the Mormon cult, you're basically like taught to think about other people first and put other people first and make sure that
nice.
You're on the up and up. But it's about taking care of your community as well, and family is very, very tight, like in a lot of other communities. So it's good. I mean, I have a huge family. I have like 73 or 76 first cousins.
Holy
and like
shit!
Yeah,
girl.
I have every. There's I think my grandma said that there's like, it's crazy. Like there's like 200 people, 250, 300, something crazy. I'm like, I don't even know, because
that's insane. Like in your whole family, there's like 200 people, and your like a family reunion would be like 200 people. That's crazy.
Yeah, like my grandparents and their children and everybody from that branch of the tree is a lot.
So how many aunts and uncles do you have?
I have 9 aunts, 9 uncles.
Shit. And then plus their spouses.
Oh, wait. Sorry. No, 9, basically like 9...
9 couples. Oh, okay. Well, that's still a lot.
Yeah, mom is one of 9.
That is, that's a lot of people.
Some of the families have like over 10 kids. Some of them are really close to 10. And then, like my cousins all just have like babies on babies on babies. So
is 10 the goal? Is 10 the universal goal? Is it make you more holy?
Yeah, you get your salvation when you have your 10th baby.
Religion is so weird.
Like another 10% of your income.
Oh my gosh, yeah. If you're not tithing to the church, then what are you doing with your money? Oh my gosh, that is so funny. 10%. Well, okay, so we've chatted about, home life. We've talked about where you're from. What got you interested in doing drag in the first place?
Yeah. So true to my like whole being, I was encouraged to do a pageant. So this one is, some people call it turnabout, but we call it closet ball. So basically you come out to the audience and you're like, hey, it's me, I'm a man, like watch this. And then you go backstage and you have a sponsor, and your sponsor does all of your makeup. You can't touch anything other than like getting your clothes on. And then it's all about the transformation, and you have 1 hour to do it and make it all happen. So it's fun. Like,
that sounds super fun. We should do something like that here.
I'm totally down. I would love to like help somebody do that, but we'd have to practice, because I'd end up like, I think somebody would end up looking crazy.
I mean, I started my makeup late today, and look at me. Okay.
I think it's awesome. You look snatched.
Oh, thank you. It's just, it's just different than her normal gig, so that's why it's a little jarring for me. But thank you. But when you're rushed with makeup, things don't go to plan. They never really go to plan.
Yeah. Yeah, the D or the buffer is then we get farther away, it gets better for everybody.
Yes.
For me.
Okay. Right. So the
My bad.
further away my face looks, the less you'll notice about whatever else is going on down here. Um,
But I lick though. Those bottom lashes are everything. Those
oh,
top
thank
lashes
you.
are like,
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, these are. I just ordered these lashes from Amazon. These like big
oh,
top ones.
did you make them or did like you cut
Well,
them up?
They actually ripped as I was taking them off of the thing, and I was like, fuck. So then I added a different lash on top of it. So I have two different lashes on the top and two different lashes on the bottom.
Oh my gosh.
Just to
Jeez.
that was the stress I was dealing with like right before the show. I was like, this fucking lash, how dare you rip? And they're like feathers, so it was like a whole feather that had like fallen off, and I was like, oh my god, now I have to rip the feather off the other side. So it was just a
Oh my.
whole thing. Um, so so that's how you started in drag.
Oh yeah.
What do you love about it the most? Like what is like some queens, it's about the transformation, like you said. Some queens, it's about the performance aspect. But what is it that like really draws you to being an artist and expressing yourself in this way?
Um, I think more so than anything, part of the journey has been the discovery and understanding of my not only sexuality but my gender identity.
Yes.
Um, Part of it historically in the native or indigenous culture in my tribe is specifically is there's a term called two spirit that so it exists in the culture and in the history of our people, and it was the third gender. So people refer to like a holy trinity and different things like that. Well, this was the third piece of the power in indigenous cultures. And so
I
just
love
learning a
that.
lot about that and getting to be more familiar with parts of who I am, just and also just feeling like things that we feel inside of us. I was a very effeminate young boy. I really identified and would try to wear as many female clothes as possible. I mean, there's so many examples of just like discovering who you are as a queer person, or somebody that of an alternative background than the traditional person is. You find a lot of things in common with a lot of different people, and a lot of drag queens have had very similar experiences. A lot of trans and non-binary people have had a lot of same experiences. So I think it's just kind of the rite of passage that most of us have gone through. But what I found was a little bit of like understanding of myself and security and safety, and just knowing that that's
Yeah.
okay to be me, and that it's okay to be some blonde lady that this is
Gorgeous.
not my hair, if anyone was wondering, like. You can have a little fun, and Indie Skies is a play on a few things in a disguise. In
Yes.
disguise, like 'cause I'm 7 feet tall in drag, and um, indigenous or Indian,
Oh my
Indie,
gosh,
and then
yeah. I never thought of it that
so it
way.
just kind of like all comes together. But in our tribe, there have historically there have been people that are tall and have carried the name of like walks in the clouds and cool things like that. So I think it just kind of like all came together at that point. It was a
Skies.
turning point in my life, and it kind of yeah, it just kind of helped shape me a little bit as an adult, a little bit more than life already had.
That is incredible. I'm really so grateful that you came on the show, because I don't know if we
Oh,
would have talked about these things had you not been on the show. And for those of you at home, like Indy and I are good friends and we see each other fairly often. So the fact that like you get to come on the show and us talk about this, and like us get to learn so much about you and about your journey. And it's just so wonderful. And I'm really grateful that you came on the show today. Seriously.
Well, thank you. Thank you for inviting me. This is a really unique opportunity, and I'm like loving it. Loving
Yeah.
it.
Oh my gosh. Well, we should love it even more and play a game
Yeah.
before we have you do a lip sync.
Okay. Let's
Oh,
do
wait.
it.
Did you still want to do a lip sync?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just acting crazy.
Oh, okay. You were just giving us one of those little screams that Italia was talking about. All right, everyone. We're going to play a game that I like to call A to Z Pussy. Wait, no, I said that wrong. It's A to Pussy. So,
Oh, yes.
with this game, if you've watched the show before, you've probably seen us play it a time or two. But me and Indi are going to improvise a little scene, and every line that we say is going to have to start with the next letter of the alphabet. Wow. This is a hard game to explain. So, for instance, we're going to start a scene, and I'm going to start the very first word with the letter A. And then when Indi speaks, she's going to start her first word with the letter B. And so on and so forth. And we're going to try and make it all the way to Z and see how we do. So let's, I'm going to give us a relationship. Now, we could be sisters, we could be cousins, we could be second cousins, we could be co-workers. What do you think?
Let's be coworkers.
Okay, great.
We can talk some shit.
Yeah, we're co-workers. This game is called A to plus Z, and I'll take it away in just a moment, okay?
Yes.
Abercrombie and Fitch is such a horrible place to work for. Ugh.
Besides, you can't even get anything in a real size because they what? Don't like anybody but models.
Could you say that a little bit louder? For the people.
Damn it, Deborah! I'm screaming as loud as I can!
Exactly! You're screaming as loud as you can, but it's still not loud enough for our customers.
Follow the rules and keep folding, otherwise you're fired.
Girl, don't even try and fire me again. We know how that turned out for us last time.
Girl, don't you tell me about how it was for us last time, because you're the one that slipped up and told the DM what the tea was. That was your fault, girl.
Hold on a minute. If we're gonna be shelling out facts, then let me share one about you first.
Imagine the fact that you came to me incorrect and tried to imply your intentions.
Oh, just because you're you're higher up on the Abercrombie and Fitch ladder than I am doesn't give you the right to condescend to me this way.
Was that Jay?
Yeah.
Okay. Karen.
Where's
No,
Karen?
Karen, that receipt is past 30 days, Karen. You know the policy better than most of us because you wrote it, Karen.
Look, if we're gonna get through this workday together, we need to come to some sort of agreement.
Money.
No!
18.
I'm
Money.
not giving you money.
Oh, so you want to act crazy. You don't want to give money, but you want these products, but you don't want to pay. Okay.
Please. Let's just go back to folding and doing what we're good at, which is saying things behind each other's backs and not to each other's face.
Quietly behind each other's backs. Behind each other's backs, girl. I've got 3 backs, so why don't you pick one?
Really, bitch? You want me to pick one of your hunchbacks of Notre Dame's?
Samantha, I can't believe you'd reveal my secrets on this folding table right before us.
Tammy, stop calling me all of my given names. It's really pissing me off.
Upset? You think you're upset? How do you think I feel? How do you think I feel?
Vicious is how you feel. Vicious. Absolutely vicious.
What the fuck is your problem?
Xanax is my problem. You know that it's a problem for me.
You want to just give me like two?
Okay. Yes! Yes, we made it. Keep coughing so much today. We made it all the way to Z Girl. That is something that not many of my guests have been able to do. So give yourself a round of applause. Everyone give a round of applause one more time. Yes. Oh, that's a big thunderous applause. Oh, she can't even hear how thunderous it is, but it is still happening. Okay, there it goes. Thunderous applause. Well, hey, I think we have reached the end of our show, my loves. Before we go, did you want to do a lip sync, or should we just encourage people to come to the after party?
Just because I don't know the setup of how things look outside, why don't we plan to go live on your Instagram when you're here?
Okay, perfect.
And we'll give them a bonus treat.
Okay, everyone, did you hear that? So it'll take me about a half hour to finish getting ready and get over to Brewers. So let's say around 9:30, 9:45. We're going to, you know what? Let's give us some time to prepare too. So we'll say at 10 o'clock. That is 1 hour from now. We are going to go live on Mother Oak's Instagram, which is just the Mother Oak. And we'll be having our After Humps party live at Brewers. How exciting is that? Yes!
Live,
yes!
live.
Well, Indi, I really can't thank you enough for being on the show. You've been such a wonderful and sweet guest, and we are so lucky to have you in Pittsburgh. Seriously. We are so lucky to have someone as cultured and sweet and kind as you are.
You're too kind. Mother, thank you so much for this opportunity. You know, with COVID and everything, there hasn't really been a lot of opportunities lately anyway that I've been able to put myself out there in my new community and to make connections. And so I just really appreciate you giving me a platform and inviting me, you know, welcoming me to the city and just being a really good sister. I really appreciate getting to know you. And, you know, I can't wait for us to party after in just a little bit.
I know, me too. I'm so excited. So before I let you go, I'm going to throw up your tipping information, and I'm going to play your video again for the kids as a send-off.
Yeah.
But if you'd like to tip Indi Skies, you can go to her Venmo or PayPal or Cash App, whatever works best for you. I just listed Venmo right here, but it's just at Indi Skies. That's INDISKIES. Please consider tipping because you know, it's a very difficult time for us all, especially here in the drag community. Things are tough, so we appreciate and we love you for anything that you're able to offer up as a tip or support tonight. Okay, thank you, Miss Indi. I'll see you soon, and I'm gonna play your video one more time for the kids. And I just want to thank everybody for joining us today and every week. The show is every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here, wherever you're watching it, whether it's on my Facebook or it's on YouTube or Twitch TV. The choice is yours, and we're just happy that you made the choice to watch and join us tonight. So thank you. And without further ado, give it up one more time for Indi Skies! Yes! Mwah, mwah. I love you.
I love you.
All right, here we go. Here is her very first premiere clip, and away we go. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you at the after party. Yes, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Let me get rid of this Venmo sign here. Yes, listen, I know I said the show was over, but you know what? Again, I totally forgot to give away the most extra audience participant award. That's right. One of you is about to win one of this fabulous trophy that I will mail to you or drop off at your home. And the winner of tonight's most extra audience member is October Overmean. Yes! there. Yes, if you're still watching, baby, I will get this to you either by mail or I'll drop it off at your home. So congratulations, everyone. Put their hands together for Miss October Obermean. Tad, if you nasty, for being our most extra audience participant. That's right, everybody. Thank you again one more time for being such a great audience tonight. I know times are tough and things are weird out there right now. So thank you for joining us for some laughs and celebrating some queer art tonight. It really means so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you next week on Wednesday for our Hump Day Treat. All right, bye-bye. Mwah.